have no backbone. What kind of man fucking stays around while his girl cheats? A goddamn beta. Bruh, it seems like everybody in that group was no goddamn alpha. I don't know the other dudes, but it seems like they don't have a backbone and they do everything for the pussy.
That's what it seemed like.
And they wanted to make you into that shit.
Yeah, man. Not gonna happen, G.
I mean, by the looks of it, man, I'm tallying up the points right now, nigga. You 500 deep. It kind of looked like you were there, nigga. I'm gonna be.
Almost there. Yeah, I was low key there. You know what I'm saying?
I would have. Be
Mr. Romantic, Mr. Traditional, you know, like court her and shit. But hey, man, nowadays that's simping. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, you knew that shit. But you knew that shit. You knew it already. If you are too nice to.
I really wasn't thinking, bro. I was really thinking like, yo, this chick is really someone special, like.
Bro, and I'm glad that you said that. I'm glad that you said that because there's a lot of motherfuckers who gonna be listening to this shit that gonna feel like the way you feeling, and hopefully they didn't get as hopefully they came out of the situation happy or whatnot. But at least they know that somebody else went through this stuff. Now, let's get into when shit went left. Let's jump there.
Shit, that's when shit did go left because that pretty much ruined the whole relationship. After that night, nothing was the same. Like Drake, nigga, nothing was the same. Shit went way left.
That's the worst.
Started from the bottom. We still at the bottom, nigga.
Yo. First and foremost, I love Drake. I love his music, but that's the wrong nigga to quote right now. But anyways, and ironically, that nigga from Canada. That's some crazy shit. But anyways,
exactly.
All right. So why did that night? And I'm stating the obvious, but why do you feel like that night was the turning point?
Just because, I don't know, man, it just kind of fucked up the connection we had, you know what I'm saying? And the fact that, I know she really didn't know me at that point and still really don't know me now, even though we ain't together no more. Her friends definitely didn't know me. I'm just some random black nigga in the whole building, you know what I'm saying? So, it was just different after that, bro. Just the vibes weren't the same, connection was gone, wasn't as close or whatever. It was just kind of fucked it up, bro. And the next thing you know, she would start bitching about the smallest, little dumbest shit, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
All right. I'm gonna stop.
I come off as disrespectful and rude, my tone and shit. I don't know how to talk to her. I don't know how to treat her. All this and that. But she knows that I have a smart mouth.
Hold on.
I don't sugarcoat shit. And I got a fly mouth. Like, you know that. But I'm not doing it to be disrespectful or to be rude. You know what I'm saying? Or to be hateful. That ain't me, my spirit.
Nigga!
I know that.
Hey! I know, nigga! Shit! Whoo!
My bad.
Nigga, you don't know how to speak to me. No, okay. You said a whole lot of shit. One thing I want to capitalize on before I go into my tangent is that you say that she barely even knew you and her friends barely even knew you. So I can kind of see why, if that statement is true, why she might have not have believed you that you touched old girl's booty, even though she has no booty. I'm just going to throw that out there. You know what I mean? You might have been moving too fast. Now, this is very interesting, and people, listen to the shit that I'm about to say. All right? I'm going to dig in deep, right? And hopefully I don't forget what the fuck I'm about to say, right? So, from what you said is that immediately after that, shit changed. And and the shit changed for both of you, right? So,
yeah.
This is what I believe. That whole situation turned on that nigga switch. Boop. That, I'm a nice guy, but you're going to take my niceness for my weakness? That's a nigga switch. I didn't mean to say nigga switch, but that's what I said. That's what I referred to it. So she turned on that switch. So now you're like, you know what? I'm acting like a goddamn simp pussy. So I'm actually going to, instead of letting her have it easy, I'm going to tell her how it is, really is. Because I know for a fact that you probably didn't have no, like, you know, in the beginning you spent $500, right?
Yep.
Being all simping and shit, right? This is like whenever a dude takes a chick out for the first time to a restaurant that he can't afford. And then she starts to like him. Why does she like him? Because she expects him to always do those nice things for her. Yes, sir, she wants the cheeseburger with cheese when you know you can only afford a goddamn hamburger. Junior. So you set the scale so high that whenever you turned on that switch where you being you, because you weren't you up there. I'm going to tell you that I know you, nigga. You weren't you when you're up there. Right? And I'm not saying that you wouldn't spend $400, $500 on somebody that you care about. But I'm just saying, nigga, you moved in too deep, especially not getting in them cheeks. Right? So whenever you're starting to be yourself, and you're probably being extra snappy because you felt like she was trying to test your manhood. This is just me speaking through you and how I would feel. You... When I'm referring to myself, you agree or disagree since I'm kind of talking about you, but you were like, you know what? No, enough of this nice man shit. Enough of this shit. Like if you gonna bitch at me, I'm gonna shut you up. I should have did this shit a whole long time ago. Am I right or am I wrong?
Yeah, you're right.
All right. Whew, shit. All right. God, I love being right, but I hate being right too. All right. So she's like, oh, you're snappy and everything, but you know what? You know what you were doing, and you probably didn't know what you were doing, but you were doing that shit. You know what was going on when you were doing that shit?
What?
You was giving her that emotion that she wanted. You remember how I said that females want to see that emotion from her man to let her know that her man love her. And you being pissed off, she saw that in you. Now I don't mean to preach at you, but I was really getting frustrated when you was telling me this story, and I really wanted to say a whole lot of shit. You know what I mean? So I held that shit inside. So the shit's just coming out of me. You know what I mean? I don't want you to feel like I'm talking. At the end of the day, and I know we both niggas and we're both stand up dudes, right? But at the end of the day, I don't want the audience to feel like I'm talking at you, but I'm talking to you, because this is how we would talk face to face. But they might not know that. Yeah, they might not know that shit. But guys, I am talking to Hop and not at him, right? There's no belittling or whatnot, because I know if I fuck up, he'll say the goddamn. I would expect him and everybody else in my goddamn circle to talk to me straight up, no sugarcoating. All right, so that whole thing was going on, right? So that might have excited her. So let everybody know what went on, what happened after that.
Where we at?
You started. She tells you that you don't know how to treat her, and your tone. She was tone policing you.
Oh yeah. Are we getting to the depression state?
Huh?
Are we getting to the depression state? Is that where we at?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. It's your timeline, my nigga.
Yeah. So, we get into it multiple times at this point about dumb shit, because she nagging and yelling and arguing about dumb shit. For those that don't know me, I don't argue, and supposedly all women like to argue. I've heard that some don't like to argue. I can't wait to find one that don't like to argue. But, man, what was it? Okay, so I had a long Saturday, and I had just bought a brand new TV, bought a PS4 soundbar, my little setup or whatever. That's to help me stay in the house more and not go out and spend money as much. So I ended up fucking up my TV and didn't know it until I got back that day, and I was just pissed off at the world. I was done, so I went to bed at like 6 p.m. Who goes to bed at 6 p.m. on a Saturday at 30 years old with no kids? So I told her, I was like, fuck it, I'ma just go to sleep. We texting, and I'm like, I'ma just go to sleep. It ain't no good. I'ma just go. I'm just, whatever. So she texts me. So do you want to talk or not? And I had already went to bed.
Yo, well, okay.
Sleep. I turned over.
Yo, so you guys are texting back and forth. It's a Saturday. You motherfucking 30 years old. You have no kids. You relaxing, chilling, but you pissed off. So you want to go to sleep to de-stress, right? And when does she... Are you already asleep when she texts you? Do you want to talk about it or not?
See, that's the thing. She didn't say, do you want to talk about it? She said, do you want to talk or not?
Yeah, but what time? What time did she send that to you? After you were asleep or before you were asleep?
Before.
Okay, but
I laid down, I rolled over, went to sleep. I didn't even look at my phone.
Okay, so she texts you. Okay, so I'm just trying to get a timeline. You tell her you're about to go to sleep, and she replies, "Do you want to talk about it or not, or whatever?" Is that how the text messages conversation went?
Yep.
Okay.
I already turned over. I didn't even look at the phone. I know she texted me, but I didn't even look at it.
All right. So, did she text you any other time?
No.
While you were asleep?
No.
Okay. So continue on.
So I wake up about 1 a.m., which is 2 a.m. her time. And I text her, I'm like, yo, I told you I was going to sleep. I had a long day, whatever. I fucked up my TV. It is what it is. Like, I'm good now, you know what I'm saying? Got some sleep, And she just goes off on me, bruh. Just belittling me, telling me all kinds of... I honestly can't even remember, bruh.
Yo, she was waiting to let you have that shit. She probably wasn't even asleep. And do you think you think that she felt like you're probably stepping out on her or some shit?
Man, so much shit goes through her head when I don't talk to her or when I would not talk to her. She like a lot of chicks like to make shit up in their head that don't even exist.
Yeah.
So she going off on me and shit, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, you still you mad? Like what's that? I'm so confused at this point. It's 1 a.m. I'm barely out of my sleep. I'm still halfway asleep.
Yeah.
She going in on the nigga. I'm like, God dang, like, really? This is what we doing at 2 a.m.? Really? This is what we doing? So, come to find out later on, she's more upset at the fact that my text message literally said, I told you. That's what she got upset about. Boy, if you don't get your motherfucking ass out of here. I got people in my circle dying in the world, and you worried about how a text message came across? Get the fuck out of here. So... Wait,
hold up. Hold up. I told you. So, man, every dude around her must tippy-toe and walk on eggshells around her. Her and her crew.
Yep.
Like, there's nobody out there like me. That's why a lot of people don't really don't get it wrong. Like, I know how to talk to people and everything, and I know how to hold my tongue. But if I'm openly talking, I'm gonna be saying some shit that will, make you feel uncomfortable if you're not real. You know what I mean? So she don't hang around with motherfuckers like that. Like, she wants some beta male simp like her friend. friend's fiance that fucking just let her do. Look, you know what? Oh fuck! I didn't even think about this bullshit. I'm gonna just say this. Let my fiance think about going into a closet with another man while I'm around.
Where was you at, bro? Where was you at? Why didn't you come in there and snatch your woman?
Why would she even?
Everybody else walked out.
Yo,
and she was still in here. What the hell was you doing?
Why would she even do that, bitch? I just thought of that shit. Oh fuck! All right, hey, okay. Let's continue.
So, you know, and I'm gonna just be real for those that are listening. You know, it is what it is. I can care less what you think about me because you don't know me. I don't know you. You ain't feeding me. You ain't putting money in my pocket. I'm just being real and sharing my story because somebody can probably relate to this and probably prevent them from doing some dumb shit.
Yeah.
So, you know, the next day comes and I call her and I FaceTime her in the morning. Because it's Sunday, so I wasn't thinking she's at work or she was at work, but I didn't know that. And she don't respond, so later on she texts me and says she's busy at work. I'm like, cool. But then, and throughout the day, I'm going on social media. Well, after that, she didn't respond, so I go to church. At this point, I'm all emotionally fucked up just because I'm like, damn, like, she just got done ripping me last night. Like, she made me feel like shit, and now she ain't even responding. Like, what the fuck? So I have a breakdown in church and shit. I'm depressed.
Hold up.
I get depressed.
I didn't mean to stop you. You break down in church. Are you crying?
Yeah, I cried. Like, I wasn't like, ooh, but, you know, I was tearing up, talking and shit.
Yeah, did people at church think you had the Holy Ghost and shit?
Nah, I just talked to one person.
Like, that nigga got it.
Like, all out in front of everybody. Nah, it was just a one-on-one conversation.
Yeah, did you was a conversation with a dude or a lady?
Yeah, it was with a man. It was with a homie.
Was he in a relationship?
He married, man. He been married for 20-some years.
And I just curious, what the fuck did he say to you?
I ain't gonna lie to you. He kept it 100. He was like, I could throw Jesus at you all day, but that ain't gonna fix it. I was like, bro, that's probably the realest thing you done ever told me, G.
Yeah, now I don't even want to hear this whole advice, but just for him saying that, that's a real motherfucker. Continue on. So you was in church crying and shit, you're having a breakdown because she didn't respond to you. And I'm not saying it like, hopefully I'm not coming off like this is not a serious situation because I really do feel like depression and shit like that is serious. It is. And a lot of dudes get depressed over chicks. You know what I mean? I think that happened to me too before.
Yeah,
but
it happened to me about 6 months ago, 6 months before this, when I ended it when me and another chick ended on and off 8-year, whatever the hell it was, bro. She fucked me all the way up, dog. Like, that's a whole nother story. Yeah, that's a whole nother story. Dude.
So you in church, you crying, you talk to dude said, hey, Jesus can't help you out. Just like in Family Quote, Jesus cannot help you out. You on your own, nigga. You gotta fix this shit because chicks are fucking savages, right? So here's the thing, bro. Continue on. Continue.
So, and when I get depressed, man, which I've been depressed before in the past, and I've had suicidal thoughts. Well, this very day, I was having suicidal thoughts. Now, I wasn't like, I'm going to go kill myself and jump off a bridge. I was just thinking, you know, life would be a whole lot better if I wasn't living right now. That's how I'm feeling. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't having thoughts of putting a gun in my head, hanging myself, shit like that. I just had thoughts of me not being here much better than being alive going through this shit. I'd rather be dead.
All right.
So
I'm going to stop you right there. I've never had pussy so fucking good that That's why I'm scared to have sex with Rihanna, if I ever had a chance to, because apparently she has some potent pussy. So, I have never been that into a chick that made me feel like I need to commit suicide or whatnot. I've never been that. Like, she must have some grade A punani and stuff like that. Bruh, so is this a reoccurrence of you getting depressed over chicks and shit?
I don't necessarily get depressed over a chick. It's just the situation and how I was treated. You know what I'm saying? Kind of treated like
a second-rate citizen.
So in return, I feel worthless. And then in return, like, me being sad, and then that whole, it just becomes overwhelming. And then it's like, well, what the fuck? Like, I would rather not even just be here. Like, if people gonna treat me like this, when I don't even treat people like this, well, I gotta be treated like this, so I'd rather not even be here.
Yeah.
And it's just me overreacting emotionally, bro. I'm a Cancer man. I'm not a bitch, and I'm not a pussy by any means. Like,
no, that's true. That's true.
We can go there. Like, any day, I don't give a fuck. Like, we can go there. It is what it is. Not a little bitch, but, you know, I'm a human being. I still got feelings. I wasn't raised in the gutter, so I'm not a gutter motherfucker with no feelings. Half the time, I wish I was, nigga. I wish I had zero feelings. I'll cuss a bitch out in 2 seconds.
I tell people, listen, I tell people this, man, and I can admit, and I hate speaking for, like, other people, but I feel like men are way more emotional than women when it comes to, like, love and shit. Like, when
my mom said the same shit, G.
Bruh.
She says we hold on to grudges longer than women do because we don't forget that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, if a bitch fucks us up, we ain't gonna forget that shit.
Yeah. Yeah. It fucking hurts, man. It fucking hurts. Alright, so you're depressed and shit. After church, what happened?
I told her, you know, what I was going through, whatever.
How did she respond?
No response, really. Huh?
You said via text message or over the phone or FaceTime?
Text message, because she ain't responded, so I just sent her a text message.
Yeah.
But she hadn't responded to my phone call or my FaceTime call. And eventually she texts me back and says, I'm at work, I'm busy, blah, 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 whatever. You know, out of all the days I've talked to you, it ain't never been just a whole busy day to where you don't get on the phone. And then throughout that day, I'm on social media and shit. So I'm on social media and I'm seeing that she's looking at posts, like looking at stories, liking shit. I'm like, hold up. You just said you busy at work. How the fuck you got time to be watching people's stories and shit, liking shit on multiple platforms, nigga? Not just one, multiple. So that means you got time.
Okay, I'm gonna stop you there. Did you, when you told her like you were depressed and shit and all that, did you tell her suicidal thoughts?
Yep.
When you told her all that shit, did you go out and see if she was on social media doing dumb shit? Did you seek?
No.
Did you seek that shit?
I wasn't hawking. Nah. I was just doing me, but I saw that she was looking at shit. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Okay. Bro, I'm gonna tell you this. This is how I feel. I think that when back in slavery days, they had this terminology called like breaking the buck or some shit, where they take like the strong black man and they'll fucking break him in front of everybody just to prove a point, right?
Yeah.
I'm not saying that this shit is that serious or whatnot, but once a female feels like she got you and she broke you, it's a done deal. You might as well. I always say teach people how to treat you and reteach people how to treat you. But in that scenario, in order to reteach somebody how to treat you, you got to break that shit off. Because she doesn't look at you no more as like a man. She looks at you as like some goddamn bitch. like somebody that she could take advantage of. I mean, you threw all the signs out there for her to make her even be more confident. She probably said some shit in the beginning, kind of smart, that you let her get away with. You spent, $500 plus on her in the beginning without hitting them cheeks. Like, there was stuff that you did that allowed her to go as far as making you invest all that emotions into her, and she don't care. And she doesn't treat a situation like that as you saying something serious as, you're depressed and you have suicidal thoughts. That's heartless, boy. That's that 808 Kanye. When that's heartless. You know what I mean?
You already know.
Like, there's a point whenever I refer back to females wanting to see emotion from a dude, there's like even a breaking point to that, because when you go as far as when she knows that she fully got you in her grasp and shit, she doesn't cherish you no more, right? It's almost like, you know how okay, tell me this. When you have sand in your hand, if you cherish that sand in your hand, how are you going to hold it in your hand? Are you going to just gently hold it, or are you going to squeeze and hold it?
Hold it tight so it don't fall through your fingers.
Nah, my nigga. Nah. See, that's where the...
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Right. You gonna lightly hold it so it can just sit there in your hand.
Yeah. So that's how you need to really treat other people's emotions. You don't grab that shit tight and fucking see what their breaking point is. No. Naturally, some sand is gonna creep through your fingers, right? But you don't try to push somebody to the breaking point. You don't try to do that shit, because that shit is not gonna last.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
So for her to do something like that, that's some fucked up shit, man. It seems like you had a mental warfare, man.
I did. Mm-hmm.
So she didn't reply and everything. So what happened? What happened when you finally put your foot down and you said, you know what? Enough is a fucking enough.
Well, shit. Let me finish that day. That day, she finally got to the crib, and she just texted me home. I was at the homie crib watching the Patriots play the Jags, and he could tell I was all fucked up, because normally when he see me, I'm a different person, but he could tell something was seriously wrong with a nigga. So, and I didn't respond to her text message saying home, because first of all, bitch, I told you I was having suicidal thoughts, and you gonna text me home? That's it? I called you and I FaceTimed you. You ain't gonna call a nigga? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, to see if I'm okay, mentally, emotionally, nothing. And then I don't respond, so she decided to call me. I pick up the phone, and she, questioning me why I ain't called her, why I ain't responded to her text 3 hours ago. Well, shit, I'm watching the game now. I'll call you when I'm done.
Yeah.
She said, excuse me, and she hung up in my face, G.
What?
And I'm still in my whole mental state, emotional state, and she just hangs up in my face. Hanging up in my face is the most disrespectful thing you can ever do to me. You can call my mama a bitch, and I won't give a fuck. I'll probably kick you in your sack, but I ain't about to just blow up. But if you hang up in my face on purpose, bro, and we beefing, or if I'm trying to handle a situation and you just deliberately hang up in my face, that's so disrespectful. So disrespectful.
Yeah.
And that's how she handled that situation right then and there. That told me she was childish. Eventually, man, it got to the point where just this past Monday, I broke up with her, man, and again, arguing about dumb shit. Like, my nigga, like, first of all, I'm not about to just keep going through this shit every other day, arguing with you, and you pointing out all my negatives, all the flaws about me, and all this and that. Like, who wants to go through that every other day? That's not what a relationship is.
She's trying to beat you down.
When you long distance.
She's trying to beat you down.
Yeah, exactly, bro. So when work, I call her, and, you know, I'm just talking, you know, regular.
Wait, hold the fuck up. She kept a list of everything bad about you?
Oh, yeah, bro. Every time we got into it, she would just start throwing shit out there. I don't like this, I don't like that, you do this, you do that. You don't know how to treat me. Just everything negative, bro. I'm like, wow, shit. And while she did that, I didn't even respond, bro. I let her go on a whole rant. And this was one of the last little things we got into it about. I let her go on a whole rant the whole day, bro. I ain't even respond. I ain't get mad, nothing. Because she thought I, you know, disrespected her or was talking to her crazy. But I wasn't. But anyway, like, again, she misinterprets things. She always misinterprets text messages, my tone. That's why I told her 2 times ago we got into it. I said, look, we not text messaging no more. I don't give a fuck if we got to talk on the phone or FaceTime every time. We not text messaging because you misinterpret. You misinterpret everything I say via text message. And she didn't want to go by that. So I was like, all right. And, yeah, so it got to a point where I was like, you know what, fuck it. Because, you know, we were talking, just going at it back and forth. She wasn't listening to me. I wasn't listening to her. It's just like, you know what? I just said, fuck it. You know what? How about this? It's done, over with. You ain't got to worry about me no more. You ain't got to be stressed out, angry no more. You can focus on school. Go work your little job you got that you work 2 times a week at, whatever. And just be done with. Over, done, bye. And she kept trying to, you know, keep the conversation going. I'm like, nah, it's over with. Like, stop. There's nothing to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's done. It is what it is. Just cut it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So, you're telling me that, one, this happened all in the one day. She tells you everything that she doesn't like about you, and you guys are text. Oh, that's the day before. Okay, so then the next day.
And that day.
Oh, shit, so she fucking. God damn. She scorched the surface. All right. So.
And the night before I broke up with her, that whole day, I needed some space, right? Instead of, you know, responding, being argumentative, I took her homeboy, who knows her very well, the homeboy that, you know, was there that night or whatever on New Year's Eve. Previously, he told me, hey, man, next time y'all, you know, get heated, just tell her, hey, I need my space. I need some time to myself. So guess what? I did that. I told her that, and she didn't take that very well.
All right.
I was like, damn.
So I got something to say with that. A motherfucker who's friends with some chick that I have, and she's fucking psycho and shit. I'm not gonna go to him for advice. That's one thing I wouldn't do, because you probably didn't have my motherfucking back when they was trying to fucking crucify my ass, saying that I touched some flat fat girl's ass. But she has bodacious boobs.
He already told me that, you know, when I went to him before, because, you know, I'm thinking, you know, he going to at least be able to relate to a nigga, because he a man. This nigga was like, hey, man, you cool and all, but Sam's my girl, you know, I know her a long time, I'm going to always take her side. I was like, wow.
Well, hey, like I said, competition. Man, look at other men as competition. Like, if you... And I'm pretty sure that he knows fucked up shit about all these chicks and everything, right?
Oh, yeah.
So if I was in that situation, I wouldn't even, like, fuck with you like that. I wouldn't even say anything. I wouldn't be your friend. You know what I mean? I might not have no malice towards you, but if my loyalty is with this female, I'm not going to say nothing. Fuck it.
Exactly.
I'm just gonna I'm gonna let you, me not saying nothing just shows you, nigga, like, you kinda on your own. Like, I'm not gonna give you no false sense of security. Fuck that. I would've never talked to that motherfucker. But anyways, he tells you you want space and shit, right? So he probably already told her what the fuck he was gonna say. But here's the thing. You saying that you want space, guess what? Brings up another argument It's something that she wants now. You know what I mean? It's fucked up, but it's true. So what happened after that?
I came home. This is the night before I break up with her. I came to the crib after work. I literally cleaned the crib, my room for like 6 hours straight. See, like everything. Cause my dog being here, so whatever. I'm cleaning, relaxing, easing my mind. Cause I ain't partaking no more. And that's usually my vice, but whatever. She texted me that night and was like, why you can't be leaving me here, not talking to me. You got me thinking you just over there contemplating if you wanna do this or not. I'm like, yo, chill the fuck out. First of all, I just need my space. I'm at home cleaning. I'm not thinking about shit. I'm not even thinking about us right now. I'm just doing me, trying to relax, trying not to be pissed off and angry and argumentative, none of that shit. I'm just relaxing right now. And she still couldn't take that shit. She was still pissed off, still trying to argue. I'm like, I ain't responding. Then she hit me with a whole bunch of negative shit.
Yeah, she loves to argue. It seems like she loves to argue.
Oh, yeah. That's all she liked to do. And I didn't see that shit at first until New Year's Eve night. Because after New Year's Eve night, that's when shit rolled downhill, bro. I tell, and she don't believe me. I told her friend fucked up our relationship before it even got started.
You know what? I'm gonna listen. You said that once before in a car, and I held my tongue. But I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. You say that her friend fucked up the relationship from that point on, right?
Yeah.
Do you honestly really believe that?
Yeah.
How so?
She's a factor. She plays a huge factor.
But it's almost like her friend can't control your ex-girlfriend's decisions. So it wasn't her friend that did it. It was her. Your ex-girlfriend did that shit. Because I'll kind of sum it up at the end of all this shit. But it wasn't her friend. It was her. She fucked it up. Her friend might have played a part. Of course she did. Yeah. She wanted to get, some black dick. But her friend didn't fuck it up. She did. But that's just my opinion, bro. I just want you to look at it differently. But continue on.
Yeah, she texted me that night, some more negative shit. I responded like, yo, just chill. I wasn't even angry today. I was just doing me, trying to get some space. It is what it is. Calm, cool, and collected. Because at this point, I have no more energy to give. I'm pretty much done at this point. I'm like over it. So, I called her. The next day, headed to work. And, I try to be cool, calm, and collective. Just have a normal, regular conversation. She's questioning me and shit, like, so, did you call me to just talk? Did you want to talk about something? What? I'm like, damn, can a nigga just call you? I mean, shit, like, you already being aggressive, like, damn.
So already Jump Street, attitude Jump Street, just right off the bat.
Still bad, for no fucking reason, bruh. So, we get to going back and forth again about the same dumb shit. And she always likes to throw the fact that I don't know you, you don't know me. She keeps saying that shit. Duh, bitch. That's why we in a relationship. We getting to know each other. Duh. Like, of course we don't know each other yet. We ain't even made 6 months yet. It ain't even been 2 months. So, and we just kept going back and forth. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm done. Like, we done. It's done. It's over. We forget it. And she kind of tried to say some shit, and I was like, why are you still talking like we done? And later that night, she gonna text me like 5 different screenshots of some Instagram posts that I liked and commented, and I kind of briefly read the text message she sent along with that, talking about why you you were talking to me, you were trying to bag another chick, and I'm like, these are porn stars. Like, what the fuck? You think I'm about to bag a porn star?
Yo, hold up. Let me give a tip out to the ladies real quick. Most of the time, whenever a dude has a backbone and stands on his word, if you text him a whole goddamn book of shit, when he's done with you, he's not going to read all of it, first of all. You got to get straight to the point. You got at least 3 sentences to get straight to the point. Don't do all that emotional shit. That's just a tip. Now, for the dudes that read that whole shit and all that, either they're trying to salvage something. They might still have a backbone, but they're not totally done with you. But when a motherfucker is straight up done with you, he's not reading all that shit. You know, he actually might read that shit like weeks and weeks later after he's totally over it, just to fucking crack up and show his homeboys or some shit. Secondly, I gotta ask this question now. Which porn star was it, and what kind of crazy shit was you saying in the goddamn comments?
Randy James, bruh. She's so bad to me, slim, thick, got fat little booty on it.
Is she white or black?
She white, bruh.
All right, I'm gonna check her out after I get off with you, man. I got this fleshlight that I need to start fucking with again. I've been cheating on my fleshlight with my hand and shit.
Oh, shit.
What, Randy James?
Randy James. It's different how you spell it.
No, I don't want to look up no goddamn nigga. I type in the wrong name and shit. Holy shit. No, I'm just fucking with you. Alright, so what the fuck? Yo, as a matter of fact, when we get off, tag me on Instagram on her thing so I know, like, you know, see how to spell her name and shit. And I want to follow her.
I'm going to tag the other chick. The other chick is, she that, hi, my name is T-Chick, man. She's a little slim joint, man. Little goofy as fuck.
Okay.
Model, actress, has got a little fat little ass on her. But yeah, man, I'll be liking they pics and shit.
Yeah, but what did you say though? There. What comments did you say though?
I mean, like damn or bad or, you know, fire emoji.
Yeah. Okay.
And
all right.
I'm not sitting here writing paragraphs like,
okay.
You come marry me. Get the fuck out of here.
All right. I was just making sure that you wasn't like a simp, because like you at first in the beginning it seemed like oh shit, but then you held your own at the end. But then I thought like you was gonna go back to it, but you didn't. Good job, man. Fuck. Good job, nigga. All right.
Oh, bro, the text message, the snap, the screenshots, big ass paragraphs you sent me, I deleted that shit. I ain't even read that shit, bro. I smooth deleted that shit. I was done. She obviously didn't get the point of me breaking up with her. I was done, nigga. Like, when I'm done, bro. For real. If I cut a bitch out, she's done.
All right. So that was it, right? The final time for you talking to her ass and everything, right?
Yeah, man. And she called me today when I was at the gym, bro. She called me today and texted me. She want me to call her and shit. I think she trying to talk, man.
Oh shit, she crazy, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. And fuck. So let's wrap it up. Do you have anything else to say? Any advice to give to people about being in a relationship? Some warning signs? Any observations about yourself that you just want to get out there before I sum it up?
Look, man. First of all, don't settle. Don't rush into nothing, man. I know men and women want to have something special, be in a relationship. That's cool, but really get to know that person before you decide to put a title on it. Don't be in such a rush to put titles on shit, man. I've learned that lesson in the last two, whatever the hell they were called. I learned that lesson real tough. Don't break bread. Don't spend no money on no bitch. My homeboy told me don't buy a bitch shoes because she'll leave you. And just then another thing, if a chick is scared to meet your moms, there's something about her. And they don't mean that your mom's is pregnant. Nah, you know your T-Jones. You know your mama Dukes. You know what I'm saying? You know your moms. There's something with that shit. Either she hiding something, she's very insecure, or it's just something about her that ain't right. Because your mom's gonna know. Your mom's gonna keep it 100 all day, every day, nigga. And man, if a chick just likes to argue all the time about dumb shit and is always pointing out the negative shit about you, man, leave that bitch now. If you ever in a situation where you feel like your safety is threatened and your freedom is threatened, man, and her friends really ain't feeling you and you in a situation, get the fuck out of there. Get out. That's what my mom said. She was like, you forgot about the movie Get Out, huh? Should have got your ass out of there.
Man, you broke so many goddamn rules, but we all do. Especially like when those endorphins are going and we think we're in love and pussy is like dripping and all that shit. Like,
yeah.
All right, so with that said, how much money did you spend on her?
Shit, between the shoot, the Timbs, the first ticket, 100 on. She's supposed to come down here next week, actually.
Damn.
It's her birthday in a couple of weeks.
And somebody else is probably gonna fucking beat them cheeks up on your dime. Whew.
Yup, and when she was down here last time, of course, broke bread, going out and shit, because you're dating, so you gonna spend money. Shit, ain't no telling, bro.
Damn.
Oh shit,
bro. Hey, people out there, if you are a dude, you're second income for these ladies out here, because when you're single, you can save money, but when you're dating somebody or have a girlfriend or whatever, you're spending money. So just know that your girl, and especially if she got money coming in at work, she probably having her parents help her pay, depending on who she is, and then you too. So you are your money. You are a source of income. It's almost like claiming kids on taxes, but it's tax free for her. She might have to get up them draws, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. Now, what I gotta say is that I have my little goddamn notes, as you can hear. I have my motherfucking notes. Okay, so warning signs. If your girl knows that her friend is cheating and she still rocks with the girl, you are the company that you keep. You are like you are also foul. There's a lot of dudes that I don't fuck with just off the single hand of like they do shit that I deem like really fucked up. You know what I mean? And I get it. Like, for me, you're probably gonna have to do it depending on whatever it is. Like, if it's like a continued action or some shit, like I just don't have time for it with it like that. So you are the company that you keep. At the end of the day, you are the company that you keep. So, fellas, if you get sucked up into your girl's life and the dudes around her are fucked up as well, and the whole situation's fucked up, there's a reason why she's hanging out with him. Misery likes company, all that bullshit. So just watch out for that. That's really all I have to say. And I hate speaking up on people because I don't know her. She's probably a real good girl, and hopefully she didn't cheat on your ass while she was in Canada. I still can't believe that shit, bro. I still cannot believe that shit, that she was all the way in goddamn Montreal. Huh. I don't even know how to... Do I know how to spell Montreal? Yeah, I know how to spell Montreal. Oh, shit. Yeah. And don't they have a hockey team? I don't know. But anyways, listen. That's the end of this conversation. Goddamn, we went, almost, an hour and 45 minutes. I'm going to upload this whole thing by whenever I can. But you guys just stay tuned. Like, comment, subscribe. Throw me ideas. Help let this shit grow. I want this shit to grow. I want people to know who the fuck we are and just listen to conversations and everything. And just give me some tips and pointers. Maybe I'm delivering shit too wrong or I'm generalizing. Let me know because I'm trying to grow as a person too. You know what I mean? But anyways, with that said, I'm going to close this out like I always close out everything. And I say that by saying this. Teach people how to treat you. Sometimes you have to reteach people how to treat you. And like how my grandma still tells me to this day, love everybody but trust no one. I am your host, Baba Tuesday. And we are out. Peace.
Yo.